Good morning. Okay, so I want to go over some simplifying square roots with you guys. I have a few students who keep missing this, so it could just be that you don't remember it from algebra, or you didn't spend a lot of time on it, or it was never something that really clicked. But I don't want you to keep missing this, and you're going to see it in the circles chapter quite a bit. So up here I have 3 different square roots, and yes, you can just plug this into your calculator and get a decimal, but that's not the exact answer, because that decimal likely goes on for many places, and that's not practical to write that out. So to get an exact answer, if you have the square root of 90, you're going to simplify that to the square root of 10 times the square root of 9. So why did I choose these two instead of choosing like 30 and 3 or 45 and 2? I chose them because square root of 9 is a perfect square. And once you can get a perfect square into what you're breaking this up into, then you can find your exact answer. So square root of 9, we know what that is, right? It's 3. So this answer becomes 3 times the square root of 10. Make sure I'm getting all that on there. We go, all on the camera. Okay, so look at this next one. We have 72. So these may not just jump right out at you. So what I want you to do is think of your perfect squares, okay? 4, 9, 16, 25, 36. Okay, that one jumps out at me. 36 plus 36, 36 times 2 is 72. So we can break it up. Square root of 36 times the square root of 2. Now, here's the one that we can take the perfect square of. It's a perfect square, so we have 6 times the square root of 2. So let's look at this one. I bet this answer is not going to jump out at you because it doesn't really jump out at me. But what you can do is, again, start naming your perfect squares, and know that in geometry you're not going to be given something crazy large, okay? So this is going to be one of probably your first 12 perfect squares. So we have, and it's big, so we know it's not going to be like 25, obviously, because of this, 36. So this one is actually the square root of 81 times the square root of 3. 81 times 3 is 243. And again, to get it, you can just go through your perfect squares, 1 through 12, real quick, and see what you can come up with. So this simplifies down to 9 times the square root of 3. Okay, so I hope this helps going forward when you see a question that says, give the exact answer, then you know you're going to be simplifying a square root and not putting down a decimal answer.